Learn about this year's exhibitions. It's Fest in 5. Learn about this year's seminars. Fest in 5. Learn about the exciting competitions. It's everything you need to know about this year's ICT Fest. Fest in 5.
Hello and welcome to ICT Fest in 5. I'm Natasha Blakeney and I'm here with Dr. Edmond Mansoor, Minister of State within the Office of the Prime Minister. Hello, Dr. Mansoor.
Hello, Natasha.
Can you tell us what the impetus was behind the creation of the first ICT Fest?
In 2005, it became very apparent to me that technology can and should play a very leading role in the development of the Antiguan and Barbudan society. There was ample evidence that technology had already begun changing the economic and developmental landscape of many developed countries. And so it quickly became apparent to me as well that there were many young Antiguans and Barbudans who were leveraging on technology, and what better way to showcase technology than to develop a festival. And so we developed ICTFEST in collaboration with a number of key stakeholders in the private sector, particularly the leading telecommunications companies, and we came up with a triple play sort of flavor to it, where in addition to interactive seminars, we developed technology competitions and interactive seminars. So in addition to networking and talking to some of the providers of new technologies or ICTs, we were able to produce a series of continuing education seminars and, of course, to get young people to participate in a myriad of competitions. So the Fest, this is its 8th year, has been a huge success, and in 2012 it is 4G LTE for all, empowering the nation, leveraging on what mobile technologies can do. This is the era of smartphones and smart gadgets, and we're building via this fest and other media as well, other fora, what I consider to be an information-enabled, globally connected, knowledge-based society.
So how have you seen ICT Fest develop over the past 8 years?
Well, the development has been rapid, and we've been focusing on certain niche groups. We obviously have a very large representation from the secondary schools. Those individuals who would have been in Form 1 8 years ago have obviously graduated, hopefully, from high school and have moved on, have opened their minds. But we also cater to large segments of the business community. The seminars each year become more and more interesting. This year, we're hoping to have, on the opening night, which is on the Tuesday, special seminars, which we'll announce very shortly. So it has evolved, it has matured. It is the premier technology showcase in the Eastern Caribbean region. It provides those companies that have hardware an opportunity to showcase what they're doing. Those developers of software can also do it. But even for government, we use it as a platform to showcase new endeavors. For instance, this year, the government-assisted technology Endeavor Gate will be showcased. So it has evolved, it has matured, and ICT Fest is here to stay.
And any new initiatives for the Fest for 2012?
There are a couple of surprises. The opening night, which is on Tuesday, November 13th, there's an opening ceremony at 5 p.m. It's going to be short, sharp, and crisp. But at around 7:30, we're holding 2 training sessions. We'll announce the details. Very exciting, very cutting edge. And there is, of course, the Connect Biz tent outside this year. Those businesses that have been captured under the Connect Antigua Biz concept, and for those viewers, it's www.connectantiguabiz.ag. We will give them a chance to showcase their products, their services. ICTs have a very important role to play in the development of small and micro enterprises. And at every opportunity, the Ministry of Information will give these small businesses a chance to leverage on the power of ICTs. On the Wednesday evening, we will begin the distribution of the tablets for the secondary school students. This is one of the most historic components, one of the most historic projects this country has ever undertaken. It is giving young people a chance, especially those in their secondary school years, an opportunity to get a tablet device, a computer tablet, and to access the super information highway. The information highway that we know as the internet has a certain empowering phenomenon to it that has been studied. We don't need to reinvent the wheel. I had promulgated in 2005 a concept where there should be a personal computer and a broadband in every permanent home and every permanent business in Antigua. We are well on our way to achieving that. Internet penetration, Natasha, in Antigua is in the vicinity of 76 to 78%. It will climb to above 95% before the end of 2012. We are assembling what I call the knowledge economy. We've got to ensure that young and old and in between understand that technology is transformative. We must leverage on that potential.
Okay. Speaking of students, what has the response to ICTFEST been like from students or schools as well as business persons?
It's always been from the schools fantastic. We have a very close collaboration with the Ministry of Education in this regard in the staging of the fest. And in terms of the businesses, there's more and more interest every year. In fact, this year, we have more requests than we're able to accommodate in terms of exhibition space. This year, we're also seeing a heightened interest from the neighboring islands. We have interest from Barbados, Jamaica. We have interest from Antiguans and Barbudans in the New York Tri-City diaspora area. So the interest is climbing, and that is precisely what we anticipated.
Okay, and in closing, Dr. Mansoor, where would you like to see ICTFEST grow to in the next, say, 5 years or so?
I would like to see the fest become a platform to facilitate what I call innovation, a platform to facilitate entrepreneurship, job creation, and sustainability. I and the executive team at the Ministry of Information have been spending a lot of time looking at linkages between ICTs and job creation, innovation, sustainability, and entrepreneurship. It is how we get a linkage, a direct linkage between access to ICTs and job creation and self-entrepreneurship. And I think in 5 years' time, we'll be well past those objectives.
Okay. This is ICTFEST in 5. I'm Natasha Blakeney, and I've been speaking with Dr. Edmond Mansoor. See you at the Fest 2012.